Hello, I'm Robert Murphy of Holistic Healing Choices, and this hypnosis is about getting you to fall asleep easily and effortlessly. Now, before you start to relax very deeply, I'm just going to say a few words about the process and experience of falling asleep. Before you go to bed, of course you need to wind down. It's a great idea not to watch TV just before you go to bed, as it tends to encourage alertness. Also, don't eat too much, as digesting a heavy meal can slow down the process of falling asleep. In order to relax deeply, you need to be able to leave the daytime well behind. Thoughts and concerns are stimulants and need to be locked behind in the day. Your nighttime is for cozy relaxation and deep replenishing sleep. Of course, falling asleep isn't a competitive sport like a sprint race. You set the scene for winding down and falling asleep, but you don't try to fall asleep. Instead, you just allow sleep to happen naturally. In fact, it's often the trying that gets in the way. People are more likely to fall asleep when they are tired and trying to stay awake. So you need to get good at allowing it to happen. It's just no good being competitive about falling asleep. Sleeping pills may get people off to sleep, as may alcohol, but the quality of sleep itself suffers. It's not just a question of getting off to sleep, but how well you sleep once you are there. In order to fall asleep, your focus of attention needs to shift somewhat. Your focus changes from external to internal awareness. As you drift off to sleep, you naturally become progressively less aware of your surroundings and conscious awareness, as your subconscious becomes your main channel of awareness and your everyday conscious awareness fades away. A recent scientific discovery shows that body temperature has a vital role in the onset of sleep. New research shows that your body needs to drop its core temperature in order for sleep to initiate normally. In fact, about 1.5 hours before your normal sleeping time, your body starts to lose heat from its central core. This brings on increased feelings of tiredness. This change is very slight, and you wouldn't consciously notice it, but it explains why going to sleep in an overwarm environment can be difficult. Studies of people who regularly take longer to fall asleep show they consistently have higher body temperatures immediately before sleep. If it takes your body longer to lose that heat that's keeping you awake, then it will take longer to fall asleep, even though the difference we are talking about is only between 1/2 to 1 degree of change. In order to drop the core temperature, your body needs to act like a radiator. Heat from the central core transfers to areas such as the hand, face and feet, causing the peripheral skin temperature to rise and then lose heat to the surrounding environment. This is why wearing socks or using hot water bottles can draw heat away from your center and make you feel sleepy. However, you don't need to rely on socks or hot water bottles, which are not the sexiest items around. Research also shows that people can be trained to alter their core body temperature through hypnotic visualization, which in turn puts the body in sleep mode. The easiest way to do this is to imagine the hands or feet warming up. Over 95% of people successfully raise their hand temperatures on the first hypnotic attempt. So you can become very good at relaxing and actually hypnotically altering your core body temperature to encourage the sleep onset. And so now, you can just close your eyes right now. And you can just really begin to relax so deeply. Because your unconscious mind, the part of you that takes care of instinctive processes, knows exactly how to relax, even if the conscious doesn't know how to. And certainly you have had the experience, at some time or another, of being outside on a warm day. And the heat on your skin is something your skin knows about. And you can get a sense now in your imagination. Like when the sun shines brightly and you feel a warm breeze on your face. Just get a sense of that now, within your imagination, as you relax deeper. And you really don't need to try to rest deeply, but a part of you can just notice what it feels like to feel so calm and relaxed. And there may have been times where you'd just been relaxing on a warm day, and maybe you'd found you just have to close your eyes, like a physical necessity. And of course you know where you were, maybe by the sea, or in the countryside somewhere. But sometimes you began, here and there, to forget where you were and drift in and out. So that sometimes you'd be aware of people around you talking, but then all their talking might start to seem like the sound of a waterfall, or birds singing, or you'd stop hearing them altogether. Although your ears still of course registered the sounds, but your mind doesn't notice anymore. And it's interesting that in such times, when you're just so tired and sleepy, and sound comes in and out, and a warm breeze plays over your face, and you forget to remember sometimes those things around you, how you just become more aware of the images and sounds, and dreamlike sensations from your own mind, rather than the sounds of outside, such as the sea coming in and out over sand or pebbles, or birds singing in the trees as you relax deeper. And it can be like having a soothing protective shell around you that transmits sleep waves into every part of you right now. And when you go to bed to sleep deeply, it's as if daytime thoughts are just locked away and become as infinitely distant as things that occurred millions of years ago, or happened hundreds of millions of light years away from you. Because daytime becomes locked away, so you are private and relaxed, comfortable and cozy, far away from your daytime times, as nighttime is a cozy compartment of calm and comfort. And sometimes that hand becomes so relaxed and warmly comfortable. And sometimes you notice that at other times you don't. And in your mind you can be absolutely anywhere, doing anything. Like when you're comfortable and relaxed indoors, and outside it's blowing a blizzard. And certainly your mind can get a sense of what it is like as you rest deeper, with the snow gliding and swirling, and the landscape so changed by the white covering and the icy blueness of the air, while it's all nice and cozy inside. And you may notice those warm, relaxing feet and hands, or they may just be warm and relaxing, without you particularly noticing. and while drifting deeply fast asleep, and relaxing deeper with each and every breath. There could be a very regular sound like a tap dripping, or the sound of traffic, and in your mind the water sound becomes a gentle, distant drum beat, or the sound of distant cars become the sound of the distant sea, and the start of a beautiful dream. And it's like when someone is so tired and exhausted and has been trudging for mile upon mile to just find some shelter and somewhere to rest. And they are practically asleep on their feet, and they would give anything to lie down somewhere, just half comfortable, and rest, and plunge into a blissful sleep. And the clock changes when you sleep deeply, and time alters as you rest deeply. And with that warmth in the hands and feet, your immune system works so well, making you feel so much better for the relaxation and comfort. And beautiful colours come to mind and let you relax even more deeply with sensations such as comfort and calm. As you sleep deeply all through, deeply and well. And when it comes time to wake, like now, you can just drift back into waking awareness, all rested and refreshed, knowing that you can sleep comfortably later. So just coming back to the room now, and opening your eyes. Use this track as often as you feel, maybe when you've got some time to nap, so that you can keep going, keep developing that beautiful, restful, deep sleep.